Good morning, guys. It's Danica. I'm here in New York and it is just after 5 o'clock in the morning. I'm about to get in a car to go to the airport for an early morning flight to Florida, where I will be getting on the Celebrity Edge ship. It is a brand new ship. It is also my first ever cruise. Now, I don't know about you guys. I don't know if you're avid cruisers, but I have never been on one. Like, the closest I've been to going on a cruise is going on an overnight ferry from Stockholm to Helsinki, like ages ago. But I don't think that really counts as a cruise, at least not in the American sense of cruising. Now, I have friends who have been on like 20 something cruises. I have friends who are really avid cruisers. And I think a lot of that has to do with family trips. When I was growing up, I grew up in New York City and I'm one of 3 kids. And I feel like most of our trips growing up were road trips. Like, we drove all up and down the East Coast. We did fly to Florida when we were kids. And when I was really little, we went around Europe because I was born in England. But cruising has never been part of like my family's leisure activity list. Recently, my parents went on their first cruise and they really enjoyed it. I think it's so easy to like see lots of different things when you're on a cruise. You just like sail to a port and you get to see a new city every single day. My brother and his wife also recently went on their first cruise with the kids. They took their kids on like a kids cruise. I think it was like a Disney cruise, and they said it was amazing. So the cruise I'm actually going on is not even a real cruise. It is a real cruise. It's on the Celebrity Edge, which is the newest ship in the celebrity fleet. It's being christened by Malala, the youngest Nobel Peace Prize winner of all time. And I think Nate Berkus, the decorator, will be on my ship. This is kind of a cruise sampler. So the ship launched last week, and from what I understand, last week they hosted the travel people, like the people from the travel industry, like travel agents and things like that. And I am going on the media preview sailing. So it's kind of a cruise to nowhere. I am getting on the ship in Fort Lauderdale and I'm spending 2 nights on the ship, and then I'm getting off the ship. I think this ship just sort of goes to sea or to international waters. I'm not sure how it works, but I am super excited. Anyway, I better get ready to get in this car to go to the airport. Let's go. I'm really psyched. What's up, guys? I made it onto the ship. By the magic of the internet, you are here with me too. Welcome to the Celebrity Edge. It is a brand new ship. I believe this is only the 2nd passenger sailing. I think they did a travel industry passenger sailing last week, and this I believe is the media one, but I also think there are lots of different kinds of people on the boat. I've never been on a cruise before, and I don't know if this is normal, but so far I've been a little bit confused. Like, you check in and you get on the boat and then you're just like, there's no information. Like, I just sort of found my room and then that's it. That's all I have right now. I'm a little bit confused, but I think it probably will become clearer as the next 2 days goes on. There's no like front desk like a hotel, and there's no one to like greet you. There's no like, yeah, there's no sort of like, I don't know, I'm very confused, but I don't know if every cruise is like this or if this is just like this one. Anyway, so I checked into the room, so I'm gonna give you a little bit of a room tour. I'm pretty excited because I've seen lots of pictures of this room, and we're still at dock. We're not gonna set sail for like, I think, a couple of hours. I think there's a naming ceremonies, all this stuff that's gonna happen, but I can show you what I see and what I know so far, which is very little. Check out the room. So this is an aqua class room. I learned that from my app, And I believe this is a standard infinity terrace room. You see how the terrace opens up, so it becomes part of the room. That's what I think is the infinity part. So when you walk in, right to your left is the bathroom. And the bathroom is really spacious, actually. It's a kind of like the size of my New York bathroom. It has a really wide sink, a big mirror, hello, and lots of storage space. So if you're on this boat for a week or so, you have plenty of places to put your stuff. There's art, there's a cruise ship toilet, and there is a shower in the corner here with a big glass door. Then when you come out into the main room, there's a king-size bed here and some dried anemone. And I believe this is also storage down here. There's plenty of storage. I think probably more storage in this hotel, this cruise hotel room, than in my apartment at home. Lots of storage everywhere. It's all built in. And over here, I think this might be the closet. Here's the closet. Here's the closet. There's a laundry bag. I don't see a robe. I don't know if they're robes or slippers or anything. Maybe there's a robe here. No, this is more storage. So no robe or slippers, but lots of storage. Pretty big cruise ship room, and I'm just sailing on my own, so this is plenty for one person. There is a bottle of Veuve, which is great. Yay, thank you, Veuve. And some small sweet bites here. A little strawberry, a little nougat, and a little cake thingy. This is where you charge your electronics. And there are 2 glasses. There's no water. I guess I just have to buy water. And this is the veranda. And you can look out here, and I believe this entire thing opens. So yes, that's what I'm doing for the next 2 nights. I'm gonna be on board the ship. I'm gonna be checking out some ship activities. I've never been on a cruise. I know I've said it like 15 times already, but I'm actually really confused. And hopefully it'll just become clearer as today goes on. I'm really excited to see some of their restaurant concepts, which is the main reason I'm on the boat. They have a really cool thing where they project a show onto your table as your food is being served, and it sort of like all works together, which is very cool. So I'm excited to check that out, and I hope they have a buffet because I love a buffet, and the idea, you know, the idea of a cruise ship buffet is like super iconic in this country. But yeah, I think I'm gonna unpack a little bit, and then I'm gonna do a little work, and I'm gonna walk around the ship a little, see. Okay, so far I have only unpacked like one thing because I had to dress for this Malala naming ceremony tonight. It's not even tonight, it's like in half an hour. I think I'm gonna be late. So Malala is the godmother of this ship, and when a ship is officially christened, which is actually super, super cool, the godmother, or I don't know if there's ever a godfather, they board the ship and there's this whole ceremony. So that's what I'm going to now. I'm rushing a little because I've been working. I caught up in like a bunch of emails, but I had to steam a dress because I came off of an airplane and all my clothes were packed and wrinkly, and you're supposed to like dress up a little bit for the ceremony. But I just learned that on cruise ships, you can't have irons. So there's no iron or steamer in the room, and the laundry service couldn't steam anything at such short notice. I think it's kind of weird. So I hung my dress in the shower and turned the shower on like really hot. But I'm still very, very wrinkly. I guess everyone is wrinkly. So that's what I'm gonna do now. I'm super excited. I don't know what to do with my hair. I'm just gonna look all day like I came off of a plane. I did discover that my friend Shay is also on the cruise, which is really exciting because this cruise is like so many people on this cruise, like 3,000 guests or something on this cruise. Anyway, Shay's on this cruise. I haven't seen him yet. I just saw his Instagram, so hopefully he'll also be the Malala thing. And I better go now so I can get a seat. And I'm gonna take you guys with me. I'm so excited. Let's go see Malala.
Welcome on board a ship that is setting an industry standard.
like this, but I'm honored to be here to mark its launch and thank Celebrity Cruises for your commitment to supporting girls' education. You see, as I do, that our world's future is linked to ensuring all girls can learn and lead.
It is my privilege and honor to say, please go ahead and name the ship.
I name this ship Celebrity Edge. Bless her and all who sail on her.
That was so cool. I've never been to a ship naming ceremony, and wow, I'm out of breath because I just like ran up 4 flights of stairs. But that was really amazing, and yeah, now I'm like really excited to be here. Like I feel like I learned so much more about the story behind the ship and like why it's important, and plus like seeing Malala is like always super inspiring. She did a lot of stuff with Glamour when I was working there. She was a Woman of the Year, and we honored her, and that was incredible. Anyway, I'm gonna catch my breath. I'm gonna check my email, see if I have any more work to do, and I really need to go find something to eat because I'm so hungry. I haven't eaten since 6 a.m. this morning at LaGuardia Airport in New York, and then I got on a flight and I came here and I was just like working all day. So I have a dinner at 7:30, but they also scheduled me for another dinner at 8:30. So I don't know if I really have 2 dinners scheduled for tonight. It's very possible. Usually when I travel, I like double and triple up on dinners, but we'll see. Yeah, so that's my night. I am glad I'm wearing a loose dress because I'm gonna eat all the things on the ship right now. For second dinner. Well, we're gonna try to go for second dinner.
No one's gonna ever.
They wouldn't let us into the second restaurant. Like we weren't even allowed to go there. So now we're on the roof. Is the bar here? Found a secondary source of food, and it's pizza. They do late night pizza here, and we got 2 pepperoni pizzas. Now we're going outside. Okay, so that's it. That's my first day on the cruise ship. I'm back in my room now. We ate pizzas, and yeah, I'm so tired because I flew here from New York today and then had a full day of work and then lots of exciting and dramatic type of things in the evening. So yeah, I'm gonna chalk it all up to being my first cruise and to being like pretty zonked from getting up at 2:30 in the morning. I'm gonna head to bed now. It's only like 10:30, but I'm so tired. I'm gonna try to wake up early tomorrow, do some work before heading over to the press conference and exploring the boat. But it sounds like we're only allowed to eat at 4 restaurants or something like that. And so I don't really know. Originally I was planning on going to all the restaurants tomorrow because my story was going to be about all the restaurants, but if we're only allowed to eat at 4, I don't really know what's going to happen. I'll figure it out in the morning. We'll regroup in the morning. Have a good night. Bye. Okay, it is day 2 for me on board the Celebrity Edge. I had a really good night's sleep last night, which I think will help. I was so confused yesterday when I got on the boat, but I also think it had something to do with me only having like 3 hours of sleep and like traveling and stuff. So I'm on the ship still. We are on our way to the Bahamas. I believe we're stopping in Nassau for like 2 hours, and I don't think we can get off the boat. However, I'm really excited to go back to the Bahamas because, you know, I love the Bahamas. So we're still on the water now. I'll show you guys outside. One of the most special things about this boat is this infinite veranda design they have, where this is usually like the balcony on the boat in a stateroom, but here it's connected directly with the room, and you can close the outside floor to ceiling window, so it's like a full window instead of just a balcony. And you can open up these glass doors so your terrace becomes part of your room, and it actually just makes the room like 25% bigger, which is really nice. So I woke up really early this morning around 6:30. It is just coming up on 10 o'clock now. I've missed the press conference because I was actually writing up the naming ceremony last night, which was actually really cool. They broke like a bottle of Baudouin instead of champagne. It feels like modern and new and like a little bit different than traditional cruise naming ceremonies. But it's 10 o'clock and I haven't had a coffee because there's no kettle in the room because of a fire hazard, and I haven't had anything to eat, so I'm gonna go find something to eat, and then I have like a series of other interesting meals. So today should be pretty exciting. I'm so glad the weather's nice. I did try to open this window thing earlier, and what I found was that when it was open, and I'm not like a seasick kind of person, like I've been on boats my whole life, and I've been on like small format cruises, I've been on like, you know, this big cruise, but like when I opened the window this morning, I started to feel a little bit like you could feel the ship a bit more. So I closed it, and I think it was a little bit safer for me that way. When I was working, I felt like just a little bit like off. Okay, let's get something to eat. We've docked in the Bahamas. We're not really docked, we're just like in the middle of the ocean. And I think from what I remember, if you're on a cruise and you get to the Bahamas, you have to get on like a little boat to go to shore. So I can show you where we are now. So you see how we're like not really near shore. It's so beautiful. I wish I was in the Bahamas. So I think what they've done, there's a restaurant slash bar that's part of the Celebrity Edge where it like sort of hangs off the side of the ship, and it's called the Magic Carpet, and they've lowered that down to floor 1, and I think you can actually go down there, and so you're sort of like close to the water. I actually have to go to a food immersion thing now, so I'm gonna go do that. It's so beautiful. I'm so glad to be close to the Bahamas. It's so beautiful down here. The water is beautiful, the sky's incredible, everything's amazing. Yeah, and that's pretty much my day. I have another food immersion later this afternoon, and then we're gonna sail back to Fort Lauderdale. So yeah, let's see how it goes. Okay, here's an update. It is about 6:15. It is our last night on the ship. We only had 2 nights, so it was our first night. Today's our last night, and we've organized it so we can finally go to the restaurants that we have not been allowed to go to this entire time. So we are gonna have 3 dinners tonight. One at Cyprus, which is an open seating restaurant, which is part of like, we're allowed to go there. And then I found a publicist and he helped me get reservations at 2 other restaurants. One, which is the Raw on 5, it's a sushi restaurant, which is run by a 3rd generation sushi chef. I'm really excited about that because I feel like I could really use something that feels like, you know, clean and like raw and like very, very clean and very, very basic, but also delicious. And the 3rd restaurant we're going to is the full Le Petit Chef. It's the experience we had this afternoon where it was the projection on the table and like these tiny cartoon chefs are making your food and then your food appears. It's very cool. I'm super excited about that. So, all right, I'm so excited we got these reservations. I was so worried that I would get off this ship and be like, I didn't really get to go to all the fancy restaurants they talked to us about, but I'm glad it really worked out. I'm so happy the publicist helped us, changes everything. Let's go. What's up guys, it's Danica and I am here in Miami for the first time in years. I have not been to Miami in ages, or at least I don't think I have been. I think the last time I came here was maybe a couple of years ago, but I love Miami so much. I always forget how much I love it until I get here and I'm like, wow, it is so beautiful. The weather is always so nice, except when there's a hurricane. But it's incredible and the people are so friendly and everyone is so beautiful. So I just checked into the Four Seasons here in Miami and I'm gonna give you a little room tour. Check out my room. So as soon as you walk in, there is a mini bar to your right with the coffee machine. Hello. And then right here on your left is the giant bathroom. Now I just got off a cruise ship, so this feels absolutely massive to me. There's a shower over here, a shorter but very, very deep soaking tub here, which is super exciting. A sink with plenty of counter space, giant mirror, and over here is the toilet room. And then over here, as you walk in, there is a big closet. And then over to the right of the corridor is the main bedroom. It is humongous. And there's a king size bed here. There is nightstands. There's my luggage. And the giant window overlooking the water. That is like the most important thing to me when I go to a beach destination or to like a seaside destination, is to be overlooking the water from your hotel room. Like I actually spend so much time in my hotel room that it's so important to me to have a beautiful view. It just like really changes everything. So I have not uploaded a video in about a month, mostly because I haven't really been traveling and things have been so busy at work because our busiest time in food is over the holidays. But this is my first trip. I guess this is my first trip in about a month. And I was gonna vlog the first few days. I was on a cruise ship and it was my first ever cruise. And it wasn't even like a normal cruise. It was a cruise that was going nowhere. Well, we went to the Bahamas, but we didn't get off the ship. It was a media preview of the new Celebrity Edge, which is like a totally new concept boat created by Celebrity Cruises. So now I'm here in the Four Seasons. I am here for the Four Seasons Pop Down Chef event, which is tomorrow night, I think. In the meantime, I'm gonna get some work done. I have my Chromebook. I love this thing. I don't know if I've ever talked about this on my channel, but I bought like a MacBook Pro last year, like I bought like the 2017 one, and it was so expensive. I got like the really nice one. It was like more than $3,000. It was so much money, but all of my Macs have lasted for so long that I was like, this is an investment. I'll use this for a million years. And I was still using, I have this like really old MacBook Air. I think it might be the first generation MacBook Air. It still works great. I still use it all the time. But last year I bought the super expensive MacBook Pro. And then I think I got like a tiny amount of water in the keyboard. And I think the keyboard already had problems anyway because it was one of those butterfly keyboard. I think there was like something that got in it. There was like some keys that didn't work. I wasn't very happy with it. And then when I got like a little bit of water, it's not like I like dumped a bottle of water on the keyboard. It was like maybe like a splash of water and I was like, oh my God. And I just knew. And after I like kept it upside down for a week, I didn't touch it and try to turn it on. I took it to the Genius Bar and they were like, yeah, your computer is dead. And it was just out of warranty, which was so annoying. So a few months ago, I was like, I saw the new laptops that Mac released and I was like, I'm not really sure I'm sold on this keyboard because I don't know. I didn't want to spend like thousands of dollars again. And then like, you know, I don't know, like my MacBook Air has never had a problem. I've definitely spilled things on that keyboard and it hasn't been as dramatic. It's not like you make one wrong move and it breaks. So a few months ago, I found this. I was just Googling. I was like, what's like a waterproof laptop. And this is the closest I came. It's the Lenovo 300E, and this is one that they specifically make for elementary schools. So this is a laptop that's made for 8-year-olds. It's designed for like 8 to 11-year-olds. I'm clearly not 8 to 11, but what's amazing is that the keyboard, so I've always wanted to have a Lenovo laptop because the keyboards are supposed to be like the best keyboards. So this is what the keyboard looks like. And I guess you can't tell by looking at it, but it's one of the best keyboards. It's like really clicky and it's water resistant up to a certain point. Like you can't like dump an entire bottle of water on it, but it's like child-proof-ish. I also like that it also functions as a tablet if you really want to, and like the screen folds all the way around. And I like that it's touchscreen, something that Mac really has not mastered in their laptops. I love my iPad, but it's like a laptop with a touchscreen and a waterproof keyboard. And the best part, it was $300. That's it. And I've been so happy with it. It's so useful. I can do like everything I need to do on this. Like even cropping photos is pretty easy. I don't edit videos on my laptop, so that's never been an issue for me. I edit on like my iPad or on my phone. So yeah, so that's what I have. I'm gonna do some work and I'm gonna unpack. I'm gonna get settled in. I think I'm meeting my group at 2 o'clock for something. I'm not really sure. I think we may be going on a boat tonight, but I'll take you guys with me. I'm excited to be on land. I'm so excited to be in Miami. Okay, we're off to see some artists now. It is still beautiful outside. I'm starting to feel bad because I've been in Florida for 3 days and I haven't really gone outside yet during the day because I've been working. So I'm really, really glad to get outside. It's so nice. Let's go. Good morning, Miami. It is day 2 for me in Miami. Yes, I feel like the cruise was so far away, but really, we only disembarked yesterday. I'm not wearing any makeup. I'm heading directly to the Four Seasons Surf Club this morning for an early morning massage and a property tour, and then lunch at La Sirenuse, which is supposed to be like one of the most elegant restaurants in all of Miami. It is a beautiful day out, but no surprise, it's Miami. Take a look. Behind me because we can't wear shoes on the yacht, but I brought little Hello Kitty socks with me. And now we're gonna get in a golf cart and go on to the yacht.
When the lights are out and you stumble in the dark.
I'm on a golf cart. I feel like I'm always on a golf cart.
When your ship has sailed and all your dreams are lost, everything is wrong, you feel like it's your fault. Just remember, I will be there for you, baby. Remember, there's nothing out there to get you, don't forget it. When life throws lemons, just call on me to get you, don't forget to get you, to get you, don't forget.
Okay, I'm doing a really bad job of vlogging this because there are 8 floors of this yacht, and now we're at the top floor. We're gonna start at the top and work our way down before everyone gets here. nothing up here. It's just a bed.
Oh, and just remember, I will be there for you, baby. Remember, there's nothing out there to get you. Don't forget it. When life throws lemons, just call on me. Just call on me. Just call on me.
Okay, we're out of here. We lasted like 2 hours.
Yeah, we did.
So now we're in the golf cart going back.
We're not done for the night, no. Bye.
I still need to eat dinner.
What? No.
And so remember, I will be there for you, baby. Remember, there's nothing out there to get you. When life throws lemons, just call on me.